Welcome back, everybody, to the weekly rapid fire. Fernando Ramirez, Gilberto Manzano, the Compas are back to break down. The AFC is starting to look very tough. There are three teams that are 3-1. Chiefs, Dolphins, Bills. Who is the best of the bunch? We will get into that and various other toppings.
Toppings, pizza.
Toppings. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you're going to make me hungry, so don't do that. But we're going to get into various other topics. But let's first introduce Vic, the producer. Vic, fire off. Let's go.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me again. Let's get this started.
Let's get it on.
All right, guys. The Chiefs, Dolphins, and Bills are all 3-1 at the quarter part of the season. Which team is the top dog of the AFC right now? Let's get it started.
Who is the top dog? Gilbert.
Man, I feel like it might be an easy one here, but I'll give you an answer, and I'll start with taking the L on this one. I had the Dolphins beating the Bills a week ago. That did not work out for me, but I'm not gonna go away from the Bills this week. I think the Bills are the best team in the AFC. They're very complete. Josh Allen being the MVP candidate, not Tua. Josh Allen probably the front runner right now. Good defense, good special teams. I just really like the Bills from special teams to defense to offense. I think they're doing well.
I can't go with the Dolphins because I think their defense is pedestrian at best. I think that you can throw on them. I think you can make plays. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Till you can knock off the top dog, then there is no barking for the other team. So I think
surprised with the answer.
Huh?
I was surprised with the answer.
I know,
okay.
But I'm telling you, like I said on the live on Monday, they need another receiver. But hey, they're still the top dog. They're playing defense. Their defense is hard nosed. They fired Chiefs fans in their minds have fired Steve Spagnuolo numerous times, but he is still there. He's doing a great job. I have to go with the Chiefs, and they saw Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, and they have an aura now around them with Taylor Swift. So that's too powerful to contain. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
I'm going to go with Fernando on this one just because of what he just said about the Chiefs. The Bills, I'm with you on the Bills, Gilbert, but the Chiefs, until you knock them out, they're the top dog. So the point goes to Fernando. All right, guys. Fair or foul? Let me get my question. Here we go. For a Packers fan to throw beer at Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown after scoring a touchdown and doing his version of the Lambeau Leap with several fans wearing Lions gear. Go ahead, Fernando.
Gilbert, do you think it was cool for them to throw beer, like Vic said, for them to throw beer on Amon-Ra St. Brown, or is a Lambeau Leap a no-no?
Well, it's a tricky question, and I'm gonna just say fair, and let me explain. Because when you're Amon-Ra St. Brown and you go into the crowd, the road, opposing fans, the Lambeau Leap, that is not your thing to do. So once Amon-Ra St. Brown went there, and credit to him, I like that. He's bold, he's having fun, egging on the opposing fan base. I like it from both sides. But once you get into the stands, or that's when you kind of waive your right to not have beer on you. Beer can went on. So sorry, Amon-Ra. And shout out to him when he went around for another lap at the end. Somebody gave him the middle finger. He blew a kiss back. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown knew the rules and he's okay with it.
What? Anything that comes with beer, I'm cool with. Stone Cold Steve Austin. But no, I don't drink. But I'm just saying. I hate that you said fair because that's the way I was gonna go. But I'll say foul. Be more. I mean, I'm going against everything.
Fair. It's the whole point, you know.
Yeah, you know what? No, I'm going to say fair. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to go fair. The thing is that he knows what he was doing. He wanted that reaction from the fans. He wanted to get the fans pissed off at him. And then that's why he blew that kiss at the guy that was flipping him off. Amon-Ra St. Brown is slowly becoming, they're all taking what their coach, Motor City Dan Campbell, what he's being, and they're putting it out on the field, and I'm really impressed with it. And I love what Amon-Ra St. Brown did. He called his shot. He went Babe Ruth, and he was able to hit the home run and come away with a victory. So, yeah, totally fair for them to crap on him and then or throw beer at him, and fair for him to do what he did. I thought it was hilarious.
All right, I'm going to give that point to Gilbert because he said it's fair play once you go into the stands. I thought, once you go in there, that the fans are allowed to do what they want to do. You're in their playground at that point. So
Imagine these guys in WWE, they couldn't handle it. You go
yeah,
into the crowd, you know what you're going to get.
Why am I
exactly.
getting flashbacks of Ron Artest going into the crowd? But let's move
Oh,
on.
you're terrible.
All right, guys. Next one. Bill Belichick is one win away from 300, and coached his 498th game on Sunday versus the Cowboys, but he suffered his worst career loss, a 38-3 drubbing to Dallas. What is more important for Belichick's coaching legacy, winning a Super Bowl without Tom Brady or being the winningest coach in NFL history?
Like Vic said, Gilbert, is it wins or winning one without Tom Brady? What do you think it is for Bill Belichick?
Oh, it's easy. Wins and the legacy. It's already intact. I'm tired of people saying, oh, well, he did it because of this guy and that guy. Every NFL team needs help. Everybody needs star power and talent. You need a coach. You need a quarterback, wide receiver, defense. What? Bill Belichick did his part. Tom Brady did as well. So enough with this narrative that he can't win one without Tom Brady. Well, I guess if he doesn't, he can't. But still, 6 titles goes a long way. Winning as head coach in the NFL. Well, by the way, Mac Jones is not the answer, but let's move on.
He has not won one without Tom Brady. The only reason why I feel like that has kind of been squashed in a sense is because Brady's already retired. If Brady would still be continuing, I think that'd still be a narrative and that kind of would be following them. But I still think that he kind of does want to win one without him just to kind of show, hey, I was able to do it my way with Brady. Now I'm able to do it my way without him. But I mean, obviously, I don't think he's going to get the chance to. I just don't think that the old man that is Bill Belichick, I don't think he vibes well with this younger generation. He's a hard ass. He's one of those old school head coaches, and he probably has them doing burpees and all this crap in before training camp, and everybody's kind of like, why are we doing all this, coach? Like, shouldn't we be resting? Bill Belichick ain't like that. So but that wasn't the question. But still, I went off on something else. But I think it's the Super Bowl ring without Tom Brady. He's never won one without him, and everybody keeps on talking about it. I think that's what motivates him to try and win one without Tom. You know what? Win one in general before he retires. I'm sure he wants to win one more, and just so happens to be without Tom Brady. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fernando on that one. You're right. He needs to win one without Tom Brady. I think the wins. I mean, when you coach long enough, you're gonna get the win. So I think for his legacy, it has to be winning one without Tom Brady.
Terrible.
All right, guys. Moving on. Who is the rookie of the year at the quarter mark of the NFL season? Is it the Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud, or is it the surprising Puka Nakua, the receiver for the Rams?
Gilbert, like Vic asked, you're at the podium. You get to decide who is your rookie of the year, Nakua or Stroud.
Fernando, you want me to go first on this one? I feel like I might take your answer here. I don't know.
You
I'm
are going to
giving
take
you
my
a
answer.
chance. Huh?
You're gonna take my answer. I already
Okay.
know it. That's what you usually do.
Okay. I really want to go Puka Nakua. I like to say Puka Nakua. But when you play quarterback, you're being asked to do a lot more. And Puka's doing a lot without Cooper Kupp, by the way. So I don't want to take that away from him. But CJ
You are
Stroud,
going to take it away from him.
I will for this point here. CJ Stroud's been playing lights out, 0 interceptions as a rookie, 4 games in, 300 yards against the Steelers. And I predicted the Texans would beat the Steelers, making me look good. D'Amico Ryan's doing a great job there with CJ Stroud. So, hey, I know Anthony Richards is balling out too, but CJ Stroud's probably been the best rookie overall and the best quarterback so far after 4 games.
Did I pick the Steelers, Vic?
For what?
Oh, my bad. For our standings, I didn't know if I picked the Steelers last week, but it's fine. No, my bad. I'm gonna go Puka Nakua. Dude, come on. Are you kidding me? 119 yards, 147 yards, 72, 163. Like the guy's picked up the mantle. He's helped there's a reason why the Rams are 2-2 right now. They could be 0-4 if Puka Nakua doesn't step up and do everything that he's been doing. They went into Seattle. That's a tough place to play. He went in there and he put his mark. He's done a really good job, and now it has Rams fans kind of excited for when Cooper Kupp comes back of potentially having a 1A and a 1B, a Batman, a Robin to a Batman. So the fans are excited about it, and I think they should be. But Puka Nakua is the rookie of the year. That's a 4th round draft pick. CJ Stroud was 2nd overall.
5th round.
Fifth round. He got DJ to jump out of his seat and get excited. I mean, the guy's worked his tail off, and now he's making himself known in the NFL. So fifth rounder, I over the second overall pick. Give me the fifth round receiver. I know he's dependent, but hey, he's making his he's getting open and he's making plays for that Rams team. So yeah, give me the rookie receiver.
By the way, Fernando, we did not pick the game. We
Okay,
didn't
thank God.
have it as one of the
Okay.
picks. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with Gilbert just because he made the right point here with the quarterback. As we saw, Josh Jacobs had the better season, but they gave it to Kyler Murray. A quarterback is always going to get it for whatever reason, even if you have a better season from another skill position. So point for Gilbert,
Kyler
which
Murray.
ties us up at 2. Okay. All right.
Kyler Murray.
Exactly. Not all right. Number 5 here. There are 2 winless teams remaining after week 4. Which team could we see become the first team in NFL history to go 0-17? The Bears or the Panthers?
Gilbert, who's worse, the Bears or the Panthers?
Yeah, I think it's the man. It's tough. I'll go with the Bears. But to answer your question, Victor, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a team that will go winless. It's just tough to do in the NFL. I know what happens. Then they get an extra game now. It's 17 games, not 16. But the Bears are the worst team. They're going to make a chance here to make history. Hey, you want to get the Caleb Williams pick? You go and you're the Panthers. You already got Bryce Young. That's on you for taking Bryce Young number 1. But the Bears have not done that yet. Maybe they want to keep that pick. See you, Justin Fields. They want to get Caleb Williams in. The Bears are the worst team. And they have a whole lot of problems that we don't have time for because it's rapid fire.
I'm gonna have to go with what Seth Rollins did yesterday. I don't know if you saw. He put numerous laughing emojis, then he put "I hate football," then numerous laughing emojis. Why? Because every time that the Bears lose, he puts he hates football. So it
That's
was
a
a
lot.
bad scene yesterday. They just can't get out of their own way. Everything that's been happening with them has been terrible. The defensive coordinator, then all this beef. Then he calls out the coaching staff. Chase Claypool is that they're trying to seek a trade for him. I think the Bears are the worst team. I think they're positioning themselves for Caleb Williams and for Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh wait, did you say Bears?
Yeah, they have. I said the Bears.
Oh
But
crap,
it's
my
okay.
bad. I'm going
Fernando,
with
the
the
whole point is
Panthers.
to make a
Actually,
better argument, not to have different takes.
I know that's my bad. I'm going with the Panthers. Actually, I don't. No, I know I'm terrible. I was helping your argument
Week
out. I'm an
4
idiot.
of NFL Rapid Fire,
Yeah,
new
I know.
format
It's the bye week. It's a bye week.
for you. Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna have to go with the Panthers.
I get the point already for that.
No. Well, Bryce Young, you can't even do a quarterback sneak with Bryce Young. Like, what is that? Like, you have to bring in Andy, the Red Rifle. I think they're a better team with the Red Rifle. I think he's a veteran. I don't think it's bad to sit your first overall pick. Let him learn behind a veteran like Andy Dalton. But maybe he can learn a thing or two. I think their offensive line needs work before you can throw in a rookie. That's the problem. And I remember with Ryan Leaf, he would get hit and hit and hit and hit. Other guys, first overall picks, when they get thrusted in, Eli Manning, his first, I know he came in kind of a couple of games into the season, he would get walloped, and sometimes you just don't recover from that. So I think it'd be smart for them to just sit CJ Stroud, let him learn, let him see what it's like to be an NFL quarterback. But I guess taking your lumps is another good thing. But I just don't think the Panthers are very good, and it doesn't matter what the hell happens because their first round draft pick belongs to the Bears. So but yeah, I kind of made half of your argument, and I made
you already
an
did.
argument for me. So yeah, that was pretty bad. I'm sorry.
I'll take the win here. I already know it.
Yeah, no, that is your win. So yeah.
Make it official.
Well, who knows? Maybe my Bryce Young not being able to quarterback sneak is gonna win it for me.
I'm gonna give it to Gilbert, just because even though he kind of answered the questions in terms of will we see a 0-17 team this season, he said no. So I'll give him that point. But I have a bonus question for you guys, just a little playful thing here. On Sunday morning, ESPN introduced a story, Fun Day animated broadcast of the Jaguars and Falcons game from London. Which alternate NFL simulcast has the better attraction for kids? Nickelodeon with the Slime Zone or ESPN with Andy's Room?
Are you taking Andy's room or Slime, Gilbert, as the better for? And you're not a Kids fan, so who knows how this is gonna
I'm
go.
not a Kids fan. If you are, you got some problems. But let's not get weird here on the show. Run our test reference and now that what's going on here. But I think I'm a fan of the Slime Zone and Nickelodeon just because I've seen it more. I haven't really gotten the chance to really sit down and watch the Toy Story thing in Andy's room. I also don't like that when Trevor Lawrence asks people, "Hey, which character am I?" They're not even character. They're just kind of them being cartoons. So that kind of defeats the purpose. Can we make Trevor Lawrence into the slinky little dog thing? That's what he requested, right? So they dropped the ball there. Give me Nickelodeon with the Slime Zone.
You can't find 22 characters, dude. Like, what are you going to be able to do with
Yes,
that?
you
What,
can. Toy
you're
Story
going
is
to
a lot of
put Mom out
characters.
there too? Like, what? No, hell no. That Toy Story thing is way more creative. The slime, they don't even get slimed. That's not even. They just
Patrick Starr's calling the
that's
game.
it.
Come on.
That's so lame. It's so dorky. Like, it's just crap. No, give me Andy's room. I think that's totally awesome. I think the little characters moving around, I think it's so creative. And obviously it's kind of interactive. I mean, you kind of like it's the whole football play and the way they're doing it. I thought it was really creative. I didn't know what it was going to be, and then I saw a couple of clips of it because I was driving up to SoFi Stadium, so I didn't get to watch the game. But I thought that was so creative. I'm like, wow, like they're doing all of that. Like over there is just adding slime and boom, touchdown, blah. And then besides, those slime games are usually terrible. They barely even slime because not a lot of touchdowns are scored. So they have to resort to field goals getting slimed as well. So
When you're watching Desmond Ritter, it's kind of the same thing.
Exactly. There you go. So yeah, no. Well, he would have given some slime because he threw a pick six. So so yeah, he would have gotten some slime. But yeah, I think it's lame. That crap is terrible. I like Andy's room a lot better.
Well, I really enjoy what you have to say there, Fernando, because you're right. I mean, it was something different, and getting the kids to be more interactive will help. Especially if you're trying to grow the sport with a younger demographic. But that is it for me, guys.
They're
Thank you
doing it
so
both
much.
ways with Taylor Swift and with the children. So
There you go.
yeah, I don't know.
Creative.
But obviously, we appreciate you guys so much. Vic, thank you so much for again being the Magic Johnson for us, assisting us with the questions. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. Don't forget to check out everything else on Compas on the Beat Network. Don't forget, get your sweatshirts. Come one, come all. Gilbert is modeling it right now. So make sure you guys check that out. Don't forget to check out everything else on Compas on the Beat Network. I am going to go and enjoy the bye week. So we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys. But for the time being, Gilbert, sabes que rapid fire is over. So vámonos.